Hi, there's a lot of background noise because I'm making lunch. I'm cooking, in short. What are we really scared of? What are you scared of? This is a question that has been running across my mind for a while now. And especially now that I'm not busy at work and I'm not doing anything that is consuming and taking my attention. It keeps on bringing in my mind. What are we really scared of? Think about the many times you've wanted to do something. Maybe for me, it's pursuing content creation full time, fully, intentionally, and giving it my all, 100%. Think about a business you've wanted to do for the longest time, and every time you swish it and put it under the mat and throw it under the bed, it keeps on coming back. It rings back into your mind. Doesn't matter whether it's after years, doesn't matter whether it's after weeks or months, but it keeps on coming back to your mind. And the thing is this, I have come to understand that as humans, we tend to take the first step when our life takes a drastic change. Something happens, something major happens in our life, and that's the only time we start acting on our dreams. For instance, I was listening to, I think it was a podcast I was listening to, if not someone's YouTube channel. And on this specific episode, they were saying that, I think it's Dr. Martha. First time I heard her, she was on Mel Robbins' podcast. I loved that conversation. I think it is by far my favorite episode on Mel Robbins' podcast. She was saying she came so close with death, and that is the time that she decided she was never going to tell a lie. And I look back at the many times, and especially now that I am jobless and I don't have friends and I'm staying at my family's home, and I can see things and I can pick energies and I can the cues that everyone in my family is giving me. And now it's the time I want to pursue on my content creation, in as much as I still feel like I don't have my feet on the ground and I don't know where to start. But it's I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. I'm going to do it however. That's why I keep on putting content here, even when I'm getting like 5 views. I imagine myself in a room with 5 buddies, and it's incredible. And remember, these people are strangers. So back to Mel's conversation with Dr. Martha. It happens to all humans, at least to all humans. We wait until something major happens in our lives. It's the near-death experience. It is when we go to the deepest, darkest holes. It is when we feel the loneliest. It is when we feel the emptiest. It is when we go through the darkest times, episodes in our lives. That's the only time we take action. And it brings me back to the thoughts that has been ringing in my mind. What exactly, as humans, are we scared of? And for me, when I look at myself, genuinely, and I am vulnerable to myself first, and I'm called to answer that question in an honest and authentic way, I would honestly say it's judgment. It is fear of the unknown. It is fear of being perceived. I'm scared that if I pursue something, I'm going to be perceived in a certain way by the people close to me or the people that know me, not necessarily the people that are close to me or my family members or the 1-2 friends that I have, but the people that know me. It is me being scared that if they see what I'm doing, it's cringe and they're going to judge me, they're going to have a perception about me. It is me being scared of judgment. But then again, I come back to myself introspectively, and I ask myself, what happens after they have done that? What happens after the judgment? What happens after the perception? What happens after all that from the other people? And my authentic, honest answer is nothing happens. There's also another episode I was watching, our very own girl, Lynn Guge, and she was interviewing Dee Mongo, and she said, whatever criticism you give me doesn't pay my bills. At the end of the day, whatever you say about me doesn't pay my bills. And that is what I need to tell myself, not only once, not only 10 times, but over and over and over again. I need to get to a point, and not only me, but I'm also speaking to you. You need to get to a point where whatever the outside world has against you, or says, whatever opinion they have against you, they have of you, or they have about you, doesn't bother you, because at the end of the day, imagine if I pursue my content 100% and then it pays off, and then I am living my dream life and I'm impacting the world and changing people's lives, then what? Nobody's going to remember the many times I have been criticized, the many times I have been judged, the many times I have been perceived. Nobody is going to look at my cringe. Actually, people are going to be inspired by my journey. But I feel like this is something that is molded and ingrained in us since birth. Because since birth we are told you can't do that. That is not socially acceptable. What are people gonna say? You can't do that because people have opinions about you, and you have to worry more. You have to be worried more about what people have to say about you, whatever opinions people have to say about you. It is the same reason why when I look back at my content creation journey, I don't have the audacity, I don't have the guts to go outside and just film. But now I'm in that place. I'm in that place whereby I don't care. Actually, it's calling me, it's pulling me each and every single day. Every single day when I wake up, it's pulling me, it's calling me, it's telling me, you know what, we need you out here. We need you to come and show us your magic and show us your weirdness. It is your weirdness that is going to get you your dream life. That is the lesson that I'm learning so far. Also, the other thing that I came to realize is that we have shame. For instance, let me give you an example of myself. Like I said, 2 months ago, I lost my job. And the thing is this, it is me being scared. It is me being, not even scared, me holding and giving so much power to shame that I'm jobless. That if my content goes out there and people come across it, and not just people, but people that know me, they're gonna know I'm jobless. And then what? And I don't look like it. I don't look like it. And so that it is us giving so much power to an emotion like shame. And why do we do this? Because since birth, again, we have been conditioned to give so much space and give so much power and carry it with so much weight in our lives. In as much as it is so heartbreaking, I need to find a way to deal with that. And the only thing I'm going to do is not think about it, but just act. Every single time, there's so many times I've thought about an idea that is relatable, and I'm sure it's relatable, and I can tell you it's relatable, and I know it's going to relate with so many people because I can feel the conviction in my heart. But I don't talk about it. I don't put it out there. Why? Because I am scared. I'm giving so much space to shame. So the only thing I need to do at this time, at this moment, is not think about it. Every time I have an idea and I can feel it in my soul that this is an incredible idea. This is a topic I would love to touch on it, because either one, I have an experience about it, or I have knowledge about it, or I just feel called to talk about it. Then I just be the steward of that idea and not think about it, but just put it out there. It is the only thing so far that I am going to do so that I can beat this. And I'm looking forward to the day. I don't know when that is going to be, but I'm looking forward to that day when I will be free, because right now I can't say I'm free. I will be free to just let my thoughts, let my authentic, fully. Right now I'm authentic, yes, but not 100%. And this channel, I know it's all about vulnerability and conversations, unconventional conversations and radical truths, honesty. But I can tell you, I am not 100%, not even vulnerable, but I'm not 100% radical. There's so much I would want to do with this platform that I've created for myself and for everyone across the world, across the globe. But I'm not doing it, and I'm looking forward. I anticipate for that day that I will be able to freely document my experiences, freely let my thoughts out there without the worry of, if someone that knows me comes across this video, what are they gonna see me as? How is it going to change their POV about me? I'm looking forward to that day. And what I'm going to tell you right now is find a way. Let us not wait until we go through a tragic life event for us to pursue our dreams. I want you to sit down and ask yourself, what are you scared of? You as you, not us collectively, not us as well, but you as you. I want you to ask yourself, what is it that you are scared of? I am not afraid to tell you guys to subscribe to this channel, Vulnerably Yours, and leave me your comments, engage with me, stick by, and I was your host, Linda, and I'll see you in the next one.